What's up guys, Baby Dude is back. Today we're going to review this big guy, the Baby Brezza Formula Pro. This is one thing that has been a savior for us when we found out our little dude was going to be a primarily formula fed baby. We started like everyone else. We get a bottle, we take a scoop, level it off with a knife, and measuring stuff sucks. And I didn't want to measure anymore. My wife and I, we talked about what other options do we have at this point to feed him in the middle of the night at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whenever he decided he was going to be hungry. And what she came up with online is this guy. So it's great. It's expensive, guys. It's $179, and I was not okay with it to begin with. Like, it really is something that I had to be convinced to use and to buy because it's expensive. The great things about this, like I said, I can stumble out here into the kitchen at 1 a.m. and I know what to push. It's super easy. Here we have the water reservoir, and that actually holds up to 50 ounces of body temperature water. It does warm it for you. That's pretty great. Next there's lights that light up all over this thing. So there's a little red light right here that will come on when your water gets too low. So this guy here blinks orange when it's not the right temperature. Obviously green, you're good to go. That's at body temperature. Here are the settings for the ounces you can use. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So it goes all the way up to there where you need it. And then you switch that with this ounce button here. Whew, look at that, lighten up. Lighten those things up. Next is obviously the green go button, the red stop. It literally looks like a stop sign. Can't really go wrong with that one. And there's a light here next to the stop sign that will come on when it needs to be cleaned. It actually, this is kind of a pain, it needs to be cleaned every 4 uses. And that's kind of, I don't want to say it's a game, but my wife and I go after it pretty good of who has the next cleaning. It's almost like it's like roulette. Who wants to push this green button here? Beep, 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 because it needs to be clean. That part sucks. I don't like it unless it happens to my wife, and then I'm all in. And when this does come on, the cleaning really is just, see, here's the red light. Clean out this guy. Usually just take a paper towel, and it's really just leftover flakes or whatever just coagulates up there. And then you clean out this guy as well, and you push back in. This also will move up and down. It has 5 different spots according to the size of your bottle, so you can move it up and down. Now the little dude's getting bigger, we're flirting with that spot quite a bit. So then this one here is, I guess, the powder holder, which I think it does take almost any kind of powder. We've used 2 different types of Infamo and they both worked fine. Here's the max line, and you want to be always up to the minimum because then you're flirting with danger of things not being measured out right. The measurements for this are, it's 9 1/4 inches sideways of the width here, and it's 8 1/4 inches deep from back to front, and it's 15 inches high. Little dude's about to eat here anyway, and by the way, he's gotten to the point where if he hears this machine go, he's all in, he knows it's coming. So it's kind of fun to watch him get excited about that. But you take your bottle here, put it under like this, and we're gonna hit a 6. So we're gonna hit this a few times, get to the 6, and start. This is our little baby coffee maker up in here. Oh, wait for it, here it comes. Oh boy. And just fills up. Wait for it, wait. Drip, drip a little bit. And what is that, about 10 seconds? It's good to go. Put this thing back in there. And it does say there is no bubbles. There's a few bubbles. It is warm. The texture seems pretty spot on. And it works pretty great. It's awesome. This machine is not perfect though, by any means. There are a few cons. This water reservoir, it does only work when it gets to room temperature, and it takes at least 15-20 minutes. So if it gets too low and you want a bottle to be made, you're kind of out of luck. That, and also the powder, where the powder's at. So there's been a few times, 2 times actually that I remember, that we filled it to the max, and for whatever reason it got a little stuck. He wants that bottle, he heard that thing. It got a little stuck, and it wouldn't go, and we had to get in there with like a spatula and move it around, and it's not a perfect machine. It's damn close, but there are a few cons to it. All right, guys, that's baby Brezza. He also agrees of how great it is. He heard that. He's ready to go. That's all we got for today. Baby dude out. Little dude. Yeah, you keep drinking it up. Have a good day, guys. Please subscribe and all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed the videos, and we'll talk to you soon.